I'm Alikona Bradford here for Popcorn Talk, walking the black carpets for the Gallows. And tonight we have some incredible interviews with the actors, writers, and directors. You're not going to want to miss it, so just keep clicking next to watch all the videos. Now, you are not that new to the entertainment industry because if people paid attention, you did receive a golden ticket on American Idol. I did. I'm sure that was at the time pretty devastating. What would you tell your then self now if you knew what you do now?
Oh gosh, the day that I got cut after not making it past Hollywood Week on American Idol, I was super upset, but at that point I had hope, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to leave Missouri and I'm going to go out to Los Angeles and see what can happen with my music. And I moved out here, and now I'm doing this, and this isn't even something that I'd ever dreamed of doing. I had only really set my sights on music, and so the fact that I'm here now, I would just tell myself, don't give up, don't get upset. You have no idea what God has planned for you, because this is incredible.
It's like 10 times bigger than anything that could have happened.
Yeah, this is 10 times bigger than anything I ever could have imagined happening. This is amazing, and I had no idea that this is really ever what I would be doing, you know? So it's awesome. It's amazing.
So tell us a little bit about your set experience, because obviously it's a horror film. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. How were you able to maintain that element of truthfully being scared, take after take after take?
Honestly, we did so much improv in the film, and we used our real names, and so we also became so close offset as friends, and we were filming in such scary, horrific places in Fresno that were actually haunted, and we'd film overnight, and so being able to use our real names and be put in these scary situations by ourselves, and we really truly cared about each other, and these scary things would happen, and so being able to use our real names and shout out to each other when something scary happened, they actually were able to use that footage in the movie since we got to use our real names. So it's a very, very organic, natural way of filming.
So you keep mentioning all these scary things. Can you tell us about one instance in particular that was just unbelievably terrifying?
Oh gosh, one of the scariest things that happened during my experience filming, it was one of the first weeks that we'd begin filming a few years ago, and Reese and I were up in the attic, and we were all by ourselves, and we had the camera, and out of nowhere we just heard this voice right in between us whisper Reese's name, and it scared the living daylights out of us, and we just both turned around, sprinted out. In this nasty attic, I had bumps and bruises and scratches all over my body, and we ran downstairs, and we told the director, Chris, we're like, we're not going back up there. We're done. We're not doing that again. We'll film somewhere else, but we're not going back up there. And they actually caught the audio on tape, so they still have that.
So that was legit a ghost whispering?
Legitimately happened. Don't know what it was whispering, but yes, it wasn't a rat.
So when you went home from all these things, were you afraid to sleep at night, like constantly living in paranoia?
Absolutely. We were on such a scary day-to-day life, and we'd go home, and how do you turn that off, you know? Because I'm laying in the same room as Cassidy, who's also in the film with me, who's also experiencing these awful things with me, and we're just laying there like, how do we separate reality from, you know, what's really going on in the film? And it was hard. It was hard to differentiate what real life in the movie was, because it all seemed so real.
So now that your acting career has gained momentum, are you going to continue to do that, or are you going to start traveling back into music?
You know, I had thought about just really focusing on the music, but after this opportunity and filming this movie and getting into the acting stuff, I've just fallen in love with it, and I think it's so cool that I can now do both, because I love music and I love acting, and I think the fact that I'm able to do both is so cool and will open up so many more doors. So I'm excited to really do both.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to see you in the film, so congratulations. I'm Alikona Bradford, and thank you for watching us here at Popcorn Talk.